Hi, this is Mr. Hood. I'm on the Stewart Highway in British Columbia, and I'm going to tell you how to multiply and divide fractions. So let's say you're asked to multiply 2 4/5 times 1/9. First things first, let's do a little estimation. 2 4/5 is about 3. 1/9 isn't really much of anything. It's pretty close to 0. So if you take 3 times not very much, your answer better be somewhat close to 0. So let's just keep that in the back of our mind. Now, in order to multiply fractions, we have to make them look like fractions. So this mixed number, we're going to change it to an improper fraction. 5 times 2 is 10. 10 plus 4 is 14. So our new numerator is 14. We're going to keep the denominator the same. Now, 1/9 is already a conventional fraction, so let's bring it down. Now, here's why multiplying fractions is so easy. All you have to do is multiply the numerator times the numerator, the denominator times the denominator, and then investigate. Can it be reduced? Nope. So 2 4/5 times 1/9 is 14 45. Back to our estimation. We said the answer ought to be pretty close to nothing. Well, 14 45, it's pretty close. It's not much. If I got 14 out of 45 out of a pizza, it's okay. Now, when we divide fractions, it's important to think of division as sort of the opposite of multiplication. So in order to divide fractions, what we're really going to do is keep the first fraction the same, change division to multiplication, and we're going to flip the second fraction. More about that in a second. The first thing we got to do is we got to change these to two conventional fractions. Well, 7/8 already is. But the whole number 5, remember, you can write any whole number as a fraction over 1. Now, how do we do division? We're going to keep the first fraction the same. We're going to change division to multiplication. And we're going to flip the second fraction. Keep, change, flip. Now we have a multiplication of fraction problems. Those are easy. We're going to multiply the numerator times denominator, and then denominator times denominator. Can that fraction be reduced? Nope. Final answer is 7/40. So in conclusion, whenever you're asked to multiply or divide fractions, your first step is always going to be change them to conventional fractions. If you're being asked to multiply, easy peasy. Numerator times numerator, denominator times denominator, and then reduce. If you're asked to divide fractions, after changing them to conventional fractions, you're going to keep the first fraction, you're going to change division to multiplication, and you're going to flip the second fraction. Now you have a multiplying fractions problem. Numerator times numerator, denominator times denominator, reduce the final answer.